the crossbar.
Crystal left fielder down for a base hit.
Hunterdon Central is going to win the state finals here tonight.
Mark it on the board. Touchdown, Red Devils. On the deflection. On the deflection. Hunterdon Central.
Welcome to HCTV. Today we have a boys soccer matchup between the Hunterdon Central Red Devils and the Gill St. Bernard Knights. I am Callan Armitage, and next to me I have Brad Romano.
It's going to be a very good matchup today in boys soccer. Hunterdon Central 6-1 on the season, 4-1 Skyland, Delaware, and you have Gill St. Bernard's 4-3 on the season, 3-2 in Skyland, Delaware. Both teams coming off wins. Central winning against Bridgewater Raritan 4-2. Gill St. Bernard's coming off winning against Montgomery 6-1. So with both these teams coming off wins, gonna have a lot of momentum for both teams. It'll be interesting to see who can come out on top.
And I'm going to place a bet and say that it's going to be a very close matchup between these two teams. The past four matchups has been, well, one-goal game, so it's going to be a tight one tonight.
Yeah, in the last meeting 3 weeks ago, Central won 2-1. Central's won 4 of the last 5 meetings against Gill, so Central has had the upper hand on them in these games, so it'll be interesting to see if Gill St. Bernard's can respond.
And just to add on, tonight is the youth night. We have the youth players from both GFSC and FC Copa, and we're going to have a tunnel for the players tonight.
And as the teams are in the huddle, the game will start shortly.
For the goalkeepers, we have Sam Farid, 2-year varsity player, in goal for Hunterdon Central, and for St. Gill Bernard, we have Mike Dumiak, who has played for the past 3 years for St. Gill Bernard on varsity.
Yeah, Sam Farid off to a good start, 23 saves on the season. Thomas Schreiber also off to a very good start, leading in goals with 5. And as for Gill St. Bernard's, Daniel Spataro leads in goals with 8. And their goalie, Mike Dumek, 43 saves on the season. So both teams have some very solid players, and it'll be interesting to see how they match up against each other.
For Hunterdon Central, it appears Sam Farid is in goal, Menendez as the left back, Mikey Pesha, and Lucas Cerniak as the center back. Owen May rides, right back. A combination of German, Fran Perez, and Zaxton to start us off. Cerniak playing it to Owen May rides on the right back. Looking to boot upfield, that's straight option. Matthew Davis going to flick it in for Thomas Schreiber. Right off the bat, can he score here? Off the upright.
Yeah, that would have been huge for Central. Start off right off the bat with a Schreiber goal there. Like you just said, just off the upright. Gill St. Bernard's got to be careful at the start of the game.
Gill St. Bernard not looking to play the short option here. Goalkeeper Mike Dumiak going to send this one up the field. Simon Fayala. Header. Going backwards. Going to try to slip it in for German, unable to do so. Looks like they're going to try to keep possession here. Going to switch the field. Back to Sam Fried. Looking to open up to Pesha. The left center back. He's going to boot that upfield. Looking for Matthew Davis. Unable to find him. Pedro Menendez unable to keep it in. That's going to be a Gill St. Bernard throw-in. Oh. Excuse me. That's going to be a Central throw-in. Straight to Matthew Davis. Pedro going to try to play down the wing for Thomas Schreiber. Unable to do so on the first attempt. Matthew Davis going to collect it. Another Central throw-in. Zach opening up the field here. Going to try to slip it into Simon Fayala. Unable to find him. On the second attempt, he's going to take it himself down the wing. Squares it in the box. Matthew Davis, and that's a goal for Hunterdon Central. Not even 2 minutes in. A great start for the Red and Black.
Yeah, great start for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. Great play by Matthew Davis. He's been outstanding for this team this season. And now a very early 1-0 lead for the Central Red Devils.
Captain Matthew Davis in the right place at the right time. And a contest that has a history of being a 1 or 2 goal game, that's a fantastic start for the Red Devils.
Yeah, to get the 1-0 lead this early into the game could definitely be a huge momentum shift, and Gill St. Bernard's got to be very careful.
Exactly. Mike Dumiak going to try to play it upfield for the Gill St. Bernard. Number 9, unable to find him. Fran Perez letting that one go. Michael Zerniak playing that one upfield. It's going to be a central throw-in far into Gill St. Bernard's half. Pedro going to send it in for Simon Fiala, unable to get a good clearance. Zerniak's going to scoop that one up. Fran, good pressure from German to win the ball back here. Zerniak gets beat, but Owen does a good job to recover and get the ball. German playing off to Fran. Fran laying off to Pedro, coming up the left wing here. Sloppy touch, contested by Gill St. Bernard. Right mid. Pasha doing a good job to clean up the mistakes from Hunter and Central there. Now here comes Sam Freed. He's going to look to find Owen Mayrides. Pass a little bit too far forward. Central will cover. Gill St. Bernard coming up the left wing here. Good double team by Simon Fiala to force him to play negative. It's great pressure from Hunter and Central, but even better work from Gill St. Bernard to play out. Oh, it's a great hawk down by Zach Perron. Going to try to slip it in for Thomas Schreiber. Unable to do so.
Yeah, good defense there by Gill St. Bernard's.
Owen Mayride's going to keep this one in play. Going to try to keep Central possession on the ball. Zerniak going to play it up for Thomas Schreiber. He's unable to get a touch, and that's going to be Mike Dumiak's ball all day. Gill St. Bernard and Hunter and Central both looking to play out of the back here. But it looks like Central's press is just doing a little bit of a better job of containing that, playing out of the back. A good win by Pedro Menendez off the throw-in. Zach Perron heads it down, keeping possession. Gets stripped off the ball by the Gill St. Bernard. Right back there. Davis unable to keep that ball in. It's going to be a Gill St. Bernard throw-in. It's been a really great start for Hunter and Central. A really good high press. And Davis being effective, being in the right spot at the right time off that cross from Zach Perron. Put them 1-0 up within 5 minutes. Central looking at come up the field again here. Fran Perez is going to win it in the midfield. Unable to connect with anybody, and that's going to be Gill St. Bernard's ball until they give it away to Thomas Schreiber, who takes the shot. A little high. It looks like he was leaning back when he took the shot there.
Yeah, Thomas Schreiber leads the team in goals to 5, so we know he's definitely going to take a lot of shots.
Once again, Gill St. Bernard not looking to play out of the back here. Hunter and Central, well known for having a high block, stressing other teams out, not letting them play out of the back and keeping possession. German contesting for that 50-50. Gill St. Bernard being forced to play negative. Zach Perron's going to try to hawk down the goalkeeper here. Can he get in time? No, the goalkeeper's going to get it off. Fran Perez tracking back. Looking to stop that attack, and Owen Mayrides with a good interception. That's going to be a Gill St. Bernard throw-in on the far side.
Yeah, Central doing a great job of keeping it on their side, especially on offense. Gill St. Bernard's looking to get some offense here.
Good 1-2 from Gill St. Bernard. Owen Mayrides just going to play a safe option, put that out for a throw-in. In those situations, the defender either can play a goalkeeper or he can play out for his throw-in. A good ball from the Gill St. Bernard left winger there. Continuing the attack. Going to send it back in the box. Pesha with a miss-hit clearance. And Owen Mayride's going to get that out. Zerniak. Seems like Hunter and Central just can't get out of their box at the moment. Pedro hitting it out. You can hear the crowd screaming for them to get it out of the box here. German passing it back to Pesha. Pesha just doing enough to find Matthew Davis and relieving the pressure on defense. Davis dribbling through defenders. Slipping the ball in for Simon, but there wasn't enough speed on that ball there. Good battle in the midfield here. Both teams putting in a good fight. Davis and Thomas Shire putting pressure on the Gill St. Bernard defense. They're going to play it long. Good header by Pesha. Pedro Menendez doing a good job of forcing them to go out wide. And that's going to be a Hunterdon Central throw-in. A throw-in. Looking for Matthew Davis. 50-50 in the midfield here. Gets past Pedro. Slipping the ball in, and that's going to be offsides. Number 7 for Gill St. Bernard's. That was Daniel Spataro offsides, the senior.
Yeah, Daniel Spataro, although offsides, great player for Gill St. Bernard's, leading the team in goals with 8. So definitely keep an eye out on him in this game for sure.
Yeah, that matchup between him and Pesha is going to be a great one to see. Pesha, very speedy. Sam giving the ball away there. Trying to find the outside back, Pedro. Here comes Gill St. Bernard. Slipping it in for Spataro. The right winger. Sending it across. Finds the foot of a Gill St. Bernard player, but can't control it. It's Pedro's ball to clear here. Unable to do so. And that's going to go out for a throw-in.
Seems Gill had the right idea there, but just couldn't get it to go. It's going to remain 1-0 with just over 30 minutes left in the first half.
You can see the vision there from Sam, trying to find the outside back. He's unable to do so, though. German doing a good job on defense, and that's going to be another throw-in for Gill St. Bernard. It seems like Central's had the lion's share of possession. The only real chance so far coming off of individual errors from Hunterdon Central. That's going to be a shot high and wide. No real venom on that. That was from the CDM from St. Bernard, number 10. That was Chase Stolarski, the senior midfielder. Sam opting to go long. A great ball in from Fran. Sends Matthew Davis running down the wing. Gets past one. He cuts to the inside. Opting to go for the shot himself. High and wide.
Yeah, Matthew Davis had that very early goal, trying to get another one, just couldn't get it to go.
Good job from Davis to cut in and out of 2 defenders there. Maybe should have laid that off. The chance was a little bit far and few. German doing a good job to win the header in the midfield. Zach Perron going to try to flick it on. Unable to find anybody with that. Good battle on defense from Pesha. And the pass from Chase Stolarski. Unable to find anybody's feet. It's going to be a throw-in for Central. Pedro Menendez, the left back, trying to get something going for Central. Unable to do so, and that's going to be Sam Freed's ball as Gill St. Bernard smack that one up the field. Sam opting to go long. Finds the head of Davis. That could be a high kick there. The ref does not call that. Parents believe that should have been a high kick too. Now German gonna bring the ball down on the midfield. Davis, such a great player when it comes to just holding up possession. Not feeling the pressure from anybody in the midfield there. Owen rides, heading that on to Simon Fiala. And that's a foul. The left back from Gill St. Bernard trying to get up on the back of Simon Fiala, but ends up fouling him. That's going to be a good area for a service from either Zach Perron or Lucas Cerniak.
Yeah, and this could be a huge play for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. Maybe possibly go up 2-0. With this much time left in the game, to be up 2-0 will be huge.
It seems to be an in-swinger from Lucas Cerniak's right foot. Going to try to find a head. A good service. A little bit too far. It's going to drop for Pedro. Davis leaves it off. It's a shot. Ooh. What a goal for Matthew Davis. Does amazing to put it onto his right foot. Yeah. Shot near post. Mike Dunia could not do anything about that shot.
That is now 2 goals already for Matthew Davis. There's only 28 minutes. There's Still 28 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first half, and for Central to now have a 2-0 lead is huge for them. Matthew Davis has just been such a great player for Hunterdon Central.
Fantastic play from Pedro just to get the scraps from that cross from Lucas Zerniak. Matthew Davis in the right place at the right time for a second time tonight, and that's his second goal of the game. A brace in 12 minutes. That's a great accomplishment for Matthew Davis. Thomas's placeholder as the leading goal scorer could be in jeopardy if Matthew Davis keeps it up. Central doing good to win possession back in the defensive half, but they give it away. Gill St. Bernard looking to possess the ball, but nope, they're going to bring it up to left wing. Doesn't seem like Gill St. Bernard is as interested in keeping possession in the defensive third as Hunterdon Central. Lucas Zerniak going to go for the safe option. Looks like he's going to play it out for a throw, and he does, trying to hit off the Gill St. Bernard player, unable to do so. It's now a throw in for Gill St. Bernard on the far left wing. Oh, Mayrod's going to try to intercept that, but leads to another throw in for Gill St. Bernard. In high school soccer, a lot of the teams seem to have one key player they go to for throw-ins in that part of the field for a long throw-in, but it doesn't seem like Gill St. Bernard has anybody with maybe the arm power to throw it into the box there. They have a corner kick now. An in-swinger. Headed away from Owen Mayrods.
It's a great play there.
Back into the box. Good header from Pedro Menendez. It's not cleared out yet. Fran Perez with a good clearance. Gill St. Bernard. The CDM going to send it back in. Spataro, the leading goal scorer on the right wing here. Pedro doing a good job. German lays it off to Pedro again. 1-2 in the defensive third. Good job from Pedro to find Matthew Davis, trying to alleviate pressure. Davis stripped off of the ball, and that's going to be a foul.
Yeah, Hunterdon Central has played very good defense, especially in those couple minutes there. It looks like Gill St. Bernard is trying to set up a goal, but Central read it perfectly.
The free kick from Michael Pesha. Not where he wanted it to go, but it found a Central shirt. And now it's going to be a Central throw-in. Pedro Menendez looking to take this one. Going to opt to keep possession, send it back to Mikey Pesha. Plays it back to Sam Freed. He's going to opt to go long. Kick finding Zach Perrin. Zerniak doing a great job to just alleviate pressure. The cutbacks in the defensive third. Gill St. Bernard with a throw-in around half field. Finds their left winger. The center attacking mid for Gill St. Bernard, storming down the wing. He's going to go for a shot himself. Sam Freed with a great save. Down to his right side, tipping that across the bar.
That is now the 24th save of the season for Sam Freed. He's been a very great and key addition for the Hunterdon Central boys soccer team.
It was good play by the center attacking mid from Gill St. Bernard to get in that space. Now ball into the box. Sam Freed diving for that, covering the goal, and the Gill St. Bernard attempt going to go out for a goal kick. As a goalkeeper, those in-swingers far post are one of the hardest to defend off a corner kick. Sam Freed now looking to play Pedro Menendez. Does a good job of keeping possession. Finds Zach Perron on the opposite side of the field. Perron trying to slip in. Simon Fiala unable to find the number 8 for Hunterdon Central on the right wing. Gill St. Bernard not really getting any momentum, but they got a lucky break there as they get a free kick just inside Central's half. It'd be interesting here to see if they're going to try to send it in the box from such a far distance out, and they do. Trying to find number 7, Spataro. Well defended from Michael Pesha. Good job from Gill St. Bernard to stop the counterattack there from Hunterdon Central. Owen May rides. Defending the winger here. Ooh, Michael Pesha does a good job to take it off the Gill St. Bernard striker's hands, but it's out for a corner kick.
Gill St. Bernard's getting a lot of corner kicks here. Can't capitalize off them. Let's see if they can with this one.
Seems like that initial franticness of the first 5 minutes has really died down. A good ball into the box. Header across the 6. It's still scrambling around. Sam Freed with another great save.
Yeah, talk about the right place at the right time. Great save there by Sam Freed. Barely saving it, but he got the job done.
Just tipping it around the post. As a goalkeeper, those are really hard to deal with. And scrambling across the 6-yard box, you don't know where it's going to go, but he found the perfect scenario, the perfect solution for that. Good sent from Gill St. Bernard there. Another corner. Sam Freed doing a good job to get up high enough. Just over the head of the Gill St. Bernard attacker. Pedro Menendez with loads of space. He's going to slip in Matthew Davis. Unable to find his feet, and that's going to be out for a throw-in.
Just over 20 minutes left to play in the first half. You're just tuning in as a 2-0 lead, Hunterdon Central.
Oh, good knockdown by Thomas Schreiber. That's going to be a foul on Thomas Schreiber as he hits into the goalkeeper. I like the aggressiveness from Thomas, but that's going to be a foul every day if you hit the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I want to be careful with those types of plays.
Usually those don't result in a yellow card, but maybe if there was a repeated offense, it might end up being one. Thomas might have to watch out a little bit. Simon Fiala on the right wing. Unable to connect with anybody there. But good pressure. Thomas Schreiber wins it back. He's going to take a shot himself. Good save from Mike Dumiek. Thomas doing a good job with that pressure to win it back. And Gill St. Bernard's defensive third. Opting to take it himself. Good save from Mike Dumiek. Owen May rides. The right back. Doing a good job to win a throw in for Hunterdon Central on the far side.
Yeah, solid game so far from Owen May rides. He's been all over. He's been doing very well.
Oh, German unlucky there. Doing a good job to win the 50-50, but it came off his arm, and Gill St. Bernard now. A little bit of a lucky break to alleviate the pressure there. But it's being put right back on by Simon Fiala. Good work from him, keeping Gill St. Bernard in their own defensive third. The last game between these two teams did result in a 2-1 scoreline. Still could be in the cards here, as Hunterdon Central is 2-0 up. A good service from Thomas Schreiber. A little bit too far. Trying to find the head of Matthew Davis, but he's not 6 foot.
Yeah, and as you were saying, the last game was 2-1. Now, with Central already having as many goals as they did in that game, this is big wake-up call possibly for Gill St. Bernard's.
And again, Gill St. Bernard with a winning record in the Skyline Conference. Two of arguably the best teams in the Skyline Conference facing off here tonight. Gill St. Bernard coming down, doing a good job of switch play. The left winger, a little bit of a messy touch, and that's a great tackle from Owen Mayrides. The bench loves it. Another great interception from Owen Mayrides, and he's just going to get out of that half. Gill St. Bernard heads it out, only as far to Ferran Perez, who wins a throw-in for Hunterdon Central on the near side. Menendez finding Ferran. Ferran keeping possession, playing it back to Menendez. Menendez going to try to slip it in for Matthew Davis. Unable to find the run. Gill St. Bernard trying to find the number 9. Comes in a little bit farther, unable to combine with anybody else. German going up for a header. Unable to win it, and Gill St. Bernard have possession as they bring it up the field now. Trying to play out of the back. Seems like they're a little bit frantic, though. A good slide tackle for Simon Fiala. And now it's a good job to try to get out to the ball. German played to the right wing, but unable to do so. It's Gill St. Bernard's ball. It just seems like Hunterdon Central is a little bit more calm and composed when playing out of the back.
Yeah, I have to agree. Central's very calm, like you said. They've been great on offense and playing phenomenal defense. Most specifically, Sam Freed saving a lot of goals. Central's just looked like the more balanced team this game for sure.
In the past 10 minutes, it's looked pretty even, but in the first 5 to 10 minutes, it seemed like it was all Central's game, but it seemed like it's evened out a little bit.
Yeah, Gill St. Bernard's doing a much better job defensively for sure. You know, allowing those 2 goals perhaps woke them up, and now playing really good defense. And if they can get right back in this game, it can be very competitive.
A lot of coaches say that 2-0 is probably the worst lead to have, because after they score 1 more goal, they're right back in it. The whole mentality shifts. My freshman year when we played against Gill St. Bernard, we were up to 1-0. And when you're only up by 1 goal, anything can happen. They came back and won 2-1. Now Thomas Schreiber now, coming down the wing. Going to try to save the ball, but a little bit too far for him. Mike Dumiak opting to play out of the back. Something Gill St. Bernard hasn't been able to really do the rest of the game, and they have to boot it forward now. Zerniak just booting that upfield, looking for Simon Fiala. The header from the Gill St. Bernard center back out for a central throw-in. That seems like the first subs for Hunterdon Central being brought in. It's Alex Hain coming in for German Jacinto, and Rich Bazaler coming in for Simon Fiala. Alex Hain, his first varsity game after being moved up from JV was against Bridgewater last Saturday. He had a goal and an assist, really made an impact. It seems like the coach was impressed, and now he's back in the game here. Pedro Menendez coming up from left back, trying to do a 1-2 with Matthew Davis. Unable to get on the end of it, and a good header from Michael Pesha to keep the pressure on Gill St. Bernard here. Pedro trying to find Matthew Davis again. Unable to really get anything going now. Matthew Davis is a player that really never gives up on a play, and you can see it there. Now Pesha looking to find Thomas Schreiber again. Seems like the game's turned into a little bit of kick and run since the first 10 minutes where Hunterdon Central scored those 2 goals. Alex Hain now, first touches on the ball. Going to try to play in Owen Mayrides. Unable to do so.
Yeah, like you said, Alex Hain's first varsity starter. Sure, he's very excited. And if he can make a big impact for this team, you perhaps have a big bright future.
Alex Hain again is a junior. He has another year on varsity. Seems like Alex is just warming up. Rich Bazaler, his first few touches of the game so far. A pass to Michael Pesha, a little bit too heavy, and Sam Freed's going to have that all day as the pass from the right winger from Gill St. Bernard goes a little bit too far. Seems like Gill St. Bernard now, at least defensively, is setting up more of a 3-5-2. Which for anybody here who does not know what that means they have 3 defenders, 5 midfielders, and 2 attackers. Compared to what I originally saw them playing as a 4-3-3. Seems like that change is doing them a world of good, as they hasn't conceded in the past 15 odd minutes. The right winger now for Gill St. Bernard, cutting on the inside. Can he get a shot off? Keeping possession of the ball very well. Goes down to ground, but ref doesn't see anything there.
Just like a lot of central defenders there to stop it.
Central not out of the woods yet. The clearance from Michael Pesha blocked. Gill St. Bernard's putting on the pressure in the attacking third here. Number 12. Looking to find Gill St. Bernard. Striker there, unable to do so. Owen Mayrides again The sliding tackle, doing a fantastic job of timing it right. Gill St. Bernard keeping the possession in the attacking third. Menendez trying to limit across. Does so well, but Gill St. Bernard still keeps possession here. Mayrides doing a good job of winning back the ball. Owen trying to start a counterattack there, unable to do so. Thomas Schreiber coming in from number 9. Seems like Hunterdon Central can't get anywhere near the ball at the moment. But that was the break they needed, and it's a throw in for Hunterdon Central now. That was probably the best bit of possession in the attacking third I've seen Gill St. Bernard's have so far. And the attack on the right wing from Alex Hain. No real threat to Gill St. Bernard there as it goes out for a goal kick. I would have to say, it seems like Sam Freed's been the two of the busier goalkeepers so far, despite not having a goal let in against him.
Yeah, definitely. Gill St. Bernard's had a lot of goal opportunities, but Sam Freed's been right there every single time, getting save after save after save, and if he can keep doing that, he'll be crucial for this team.
Michael Pesha and Sam, a little bit of miscommunication. Pesha opting to just take the safe route and hang that out for a throw-in. Sam Freed came out of his box, looking maybe cleared up the field. Pesha might not have heard his call for the ball. The right mid for Gill St. Bernard taking the throw-in. Getting the ball back. Good one, too. Menendez trying to slide in for the tackle there. The cross off the football upright, and that's going to be a goal kick for Hunterdon Central.
We are now 12 minutes left in the first half. You're just tuning in. Hunterdon Central's up against Gill St. Bernard's 2-0. Matthew Davis scoring both of those goals.
Central trying to play it out of the back. Unable to find the right back of Owen Mayrides, and it's out for a Gill St. Bernard throw in a pretty promising area. Once again, in high school soccer, most teams have that long throw-in threat. Gill St. Bernard not seeming like they have anybody on that duty. Central doing a good job to get it out of their half. Davis playing on to Schreiber. Counter-attack opportunity here. Back into Matthew Davis. Matthew Davis has pace. He cuts in the inside. Lays down the defender. Squares it off. Zach Perron with a shot. Deflected and out for a corner kick.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal play by Matthew Davis, and if that could have been set up for a goal, that would have been a phenomenal play, but just couldn't get it to go nonetheless. Great play by Matthew Davis.
Matthew Davis there did everything right, but that final touch to try to square it in, a little too heavy, forcing him to try to play it off to a teammate on the top of the box. Could have taken that himself if that touch was a little bit better. But now he's on the corner kick. It's going to be an in-swing with his left foot. A low driven, great service. Header from Thomas Schreiber, just off target.
Yeah, another close call there, but couldn't get it to go.
Gill St. Bernard. See if they opt to go short. Mike Dumiak's going to send this team up. That high block of Matthew Davis, Thomas Schreiber, and Alex Hain just forcing Gill St. Bernard to be a little bit out of their element, not being able to play out of the back. Good win from Pedro Menendez off the header. And Rich Bazeller getting it footed, and that's going to be a Gill St. Bernard throw-in. Pesha doing a great job to win the 50-50 there. Rich doing a good job to win that throw-in for Hunterdon Central on the near side. Davis going to look for Thomas Schreiber. Unable to find him. It was a great idea off the counterattack.
We are now in single digits on the clock, 9 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half.
Hunterdon Central setting up Thomas Schreiber going to be subbed out for Michael Catanzarite. Schreiber doing a good job at holding up the balls at number 9. Catanzarite, another great scorer. Great scorer for Hunterdon Central. He's had multiple goals this season as well.
Yeah, Catanzarite, very solid player for the Central Red Devils team, like you said. Him and Matt Davis seem to be scoring a lot of goals, especially in that first game of the season. They were both lights out, and Catanzarite has contributed very well so far to this team.
Menendez now, coming up from left back. Catanzarite's first touches of the game. Menendez now going to look to square it into the box. A good block from the Gill St. Bernard. Right mid there. And Pesha is going to opt to keep possession. Zerniak dropping back. Hunterdon Central, as a program under John Deneen, has really put an emphasis on keeping possession in the defensive third, and it's been really working out for them in all the games they've played so far. Ooh, Owen Mayrides. Clearance blocked by the face of the Gill St. Bernard striker there. Davis, a good turn. He's going to play in, try to find Alex Hain. He's on the run. He's in on goal. A great save by Mike Dumiak.
Yeah.
Best of the game from any keeper so far in a crucial moment.
Yeah, Mike Dumiak coming into this game at 43 saves on the season. That is why he is very good, very solid player for Gill St. Bernards, and he just proved it there. Matthew Davis and Alex Hain looked very well like it was going to get a goal there, but yeah, great save by Mike Dumiak.
Fantastic ball again from Matthew Davis. He's been my player of the match so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Zach Perron with the in-swinger. Headed out by the Gill St. Bernard defense. A counterattack possibility here. Thwarted by Michael Pesha. And that's out for a Hunterdon Central throw-in. Great job for Michael Pesha. Alex Hain, that would have been his second goal in 2 games. Great start for his varsity career. And now we have Jose Arias coming in for Matthew Davis.
Yeah, Matthew Davis is getting a round of applause, as he should. Playing phenomenal. 2 goals. The only 2 goals they have, which is still a lot. Matthew Davis having those 2 goals. And phenomenal today.
Jose Arias coming in at the left wing, I would assume. It's a really good job at bringing pace in the Hunterdon Central attack. He's one of the fastest players I know. If any of the balls get played over the top, Jose Arias, one of the fastest players, has wicked acceleration. See if we can see that in the first half here. Gill St. Bernard doing a good job of keeping possession in the attacking third. Hunterdon Central doing a good job at setting a low block. A foul. A little bit of a questionable one there from Alex Hain. Coach John Deneen not loving that at all. Neither are the parents. Gill St. Bernard looking to get the ball back in play pretty quick. Good one, too, on the left side. Eventually kicked out from the Hunterdon Central defense. Owen Mayrides again with that sliding tackle. Time to perfection 3 out of 3 times. A little bit of theatrics from Owen Mayride. Ref's going to have a word with the Gill St. Bernard player there.
Yeah, it looks like maybe someone bumped into Mayride, and Mayride just kind of fell. A little bit of talk there, but nothing really happened.
Oh, Mayrides making sure not to foul. Does a good job at preventing the cross in there. Doesn't seem like Gill St. Bernard is really packing the box on these throw-ins. Zerniak with an attempted clearance with his head, but mishit it, and that's out for a corner kick. Sam Freed setting up the defense, making sure somebody's on the man. They're packing the box here. It's going to be an in-swinger. Good service. Sam Freed unable to get a punch on that. The defense able to save his blushes. Jose Arias, we know his speed. Catanza right now hawking down the defender. They're going to play back to the goalkeeper. He's going to opt for a one-time clearance. Good play from Mike Dumiak. Jose Arias flicking it up to Zach Perron. Again, the pace there. Pedro Menendez playing it off to Jose. He passes it on to Zach Perron. Good ball from Zach. Pedro going to try to square it in for Jose. It pops out into the 6-yard box, but no Hunterdon Central players in the air to take a crack at goal.
Approaching the final minutes of the first half.
Oh, and Mayrides. He's been a fan of those sliding tackles, but a few times one of those wrong, that could easily be a yellow card. Jose gonna head it down to Fran Perez. Pedro Menendez passed to Jose a little bit too hard for him to handle. Now Pesha gonna play it out for a goal kick. A throw-in. Sam Freed was calling for the ball. Could see him motioning to his foot there. Maybe asking questions of Pesha whether or not he wanted to pass back to Sam Freed there. Good play from Rich Rizal, just preventing the cross. Triple teamed. A little unorthodox defending from Hunterdon Central, but it got the job done. That's going to be a throw-in for Gill St. Bernard. Gill St. Bernard in the 18-yard box. A shot on target. Sam Freed with the save.
Another good save there by Sam Freed.
The Hunterdon Central players were motioning for offsides, but the ref thought otherwise. A long clearance for Zerniak there. Pedro Menendez trying to find Jose Arias. Let's see his pace here. Catanzarite recovering, making the run, and he's going to be offsides. Hunterdon Central, after that electrifying first 10 minutes, scoring 2 goals from Matthew Davis, has really made an effort to maintain that 2-goal lead. Zerniak just opting to boot it up the field. It doesn't seem like maybe the high possession style of play that Hunterdon Central are really accustomed to. Pedro Menendez gonna play it out for a throw-in for Gill St. Bernard. Ooh, good job to find the number 9. Coming down the right wing, he's going to try to slip it in for the right winger, making the inverted run. But a good clearance from Michael Pesha there.
Now minute and 30 now in the first half.
Ooh, Gill St. Bernard throwing down the wing. Opting to take it himself. Sam Freed coming out with a shot that ended up being a square ball across the 6. Good job from Hunterdon Central defense there. They're not out of the woods yet. Pedro Menendez with a good clearance. Hunterdon Central winning back possession from Fran Perez. Good work from him. Simon Fayella getting taken down late. It was a late challenge from the Gill St. Bernard attacker. And he looks to be in a bit of pain. Looks to get hit in the lower leg. Hopefully Simon's all right. He's a key player for Hunterdon Central.
And now in the final seconds of this first half, see what both teams do here.
Cerniak looking at the clock, seeing there's only roughly 30 seconds left, trying to get numbers in the box for Hunterdon Central. Sends it in, looking for Catanzarite. Doesn't find the head. Hunterdon Central keeping possession in the attacking third. So Pedro gives away, but Catanzarite sending it right back in the box. Jose Arias trying to slip in Pedro Menendez. Does he have the pace? No, he doesn't, and that's probably going to see out the rest of the half.
Yeah, final 10 seconds here as the clock is winding down. 5 seconds here. Looks like nothing's really going to happen, and now at the end of the first half, Hunterdon Central leads 2-0 on Gill St. Bernard's. Matthew Davis playing absolutely outstanding, having those 2 goals. Started off really good, Hunterdon Central, and then kind of maintained that lead towards the end. It was going back and forth. Hunterdon Central played a very good game. What are your thoughts, Colin?
Yeah, I think they had an absolutely electrifying start. A little bit shaky after those 2 goals. Gill St. Bernard had the lion's share of chances after that first 10 minutes. Sam Freed called into action, making fantastic saves to keep Hunterdon Central in this game and to maintain that 2-0 lead. It's going to be interesting in the second half. It seems like Gill St. Bernard really stepped up there and really stepped up to the challenge, and it seems like it's going to be the next goal that really determines this game, because a 3-0 lead is very hard to come back from, and if Gill St. Bernard get 1 goal back, it's going to be a really, really close game.
Yeah, so at halftime, Hunterdon Central leads 2-0 on Gill St. Bernard. We will be back to you in the second half with second half action.
And joining us in the booth right now is former Red Devil legendary coach Anson Smith. Coach, great to see you around today. I guess coming back here brings back a lot of memories. When you walk onto this field, what's the first thing you think about?
It's a flood of emotions. Definitely all the good stuff, comes back to you. I definitely miss being on the other side a little bit when I'm here. Life changes, and now I'm on the other side, watching. I think just the emotion of each game, you can feel it as soon as you get close. That's probably the number one thing I miss.
Coach, this is one's hard to pinpoint, but if you had to look back, and how many years was it total here?
14.
14.
Yep.
Look back on 14 years. Can you throw 2 or 3 just highlights that jump to mind? Hunterdon Central.
Wow, that is difficult. There's so many great memories. Obviously the state championship years jump to mind just because they're so fun. It's such a long ride. I think that's the best. But honestly, just the day-to-day relationships, I would say that's probably number 2. Is just showing up at the field, hanging out with the boys, playing a little bit. I miss those things, and those are probably two of the biggest highlights. So, the success obviously, but just the journey and getting to know every player, over the course of 14 years. A lot of guys. Now it's crazy. Now I see guys outside of soccer getting married, having kids, and kind of keeping those relationships going. And that's really what it's all about. So it's exciting.
And there's still, a handful of guys that were your players when you left the team 2 years ago. It's got to be pretty cool still seeing them play. Thomas and Zach, and I don't want to start naming names. I'm going to forget somebody, but it's got to still be cool seeing those guys that were part of the Anson Smith regime.
Yep. Definitely good to see them with having some success, and Coach has done such a great job with them the last couple of years, and it just kind of kept the success going. But I love those guys, and I love a lot of these young guys. You gotta remember, I've been in the club system too, so watching this game, I think pretty much every player out here I've coached at some point, whether they were younger or at the varsity level. So just having that imprint feels good. It's nice to see. I know it's not going to last forever. Eventually, I'm going to show up to these games. I'm not going to know anybody, but just kind of seeing the success continue is pretty awesome.
How was that handoff when Coach Deneen came? Now, I've spoke to him about it, and he couldn't say enough about how much you helped him. But how was that on your end? Here you're at a spot for 14 years. Obviously, you left a career move. This wasn't sometimes coaches leave under different situations. But how was that, just in terms of passing that baton to the next coach?
Yeah, I wanted to leave at a time where the program was at a high, and that's where we were, and we still are. And I wanted a coach that was going to step in and make that transition well. And couldn't have picked a better coach than John. Over the summer before he took over, he and I chatted quite a bit about the program and the expectations, and I knew he wanted to put his own stamp on it, which is to be expected. But he also wanted to keep some of the traditions going. And I think that's what's kept the success up. He's doing his thing, but there's things that we put in place over the last decade plus that helped the program be successful. He's just done a great job of making that transition.
Lastly, Coach,
Sure.
For those who are watching, obviously have been familiar with the program for a long time, may not know what you're doing these days. So you moved down to Mercer County in the school system.
Yep.
So fill us in on that.
Yeah. So currently I'm a vice principal at Hopewell Valley Central High School. Been there for almost 2 years now. It's a little bit different than being in the classroom, but it's been a lot of fun. It's been nice because Hunterdon Central has come down to scrimmage, so I've been able to watch a couple matches down there, which is always nice to see the boys. I'm always torn on what shirt I should be wearing when I'm watching that game, but it's always nice to come back here as well.
Well, it was great for Coach Anson Smith to stop by. We get ready for second half action. We'll pass it on to one of your former players, Callan, who's getting it done for us, and Brad Romano. Thanks again, Coach.
Awesome. Thanks so much for having me.
Welcome back to Hunterdon Central Television. It is the second half of boys soccer. Hunterdon Central taking on Gill St. Bernard's. They have a 2-0 lead going into the second half. Matthew Davis having both of those goals. Sam Fried also playing really well. Callan, what do you think about this game so far?
Like I said before, I feel like the first 10 minutes were amazing for Hunterdon Central. They've got off to a really good start, kept that lead throughout the rest of the first half. But like I said before, the next goal is going to be the most important.
I have to agree.
Oh, Mayra is doing a good job just shielding the ball out, getting a Hunterdon Central throw-in. Mayrad's on the near side now. We can get a better view of all those slide tackles he's been putting in so far. Fran Perez doing a good job getting the ball upfield. German Jacinto back in the lineup after he got subbed off earlier in the first half. Doing a good job to win possession back, but Gill St. Bernard keeping it here. Being forced to play negative, and that's right back into Matthew Davis. The counterattack on for Hunterdon Central. Coming down the wing, a good find for Matthew Davis. Simon Fayala on the ball, squaring it for German. The attack starting to fizzle out, but the pressure still there, being put on by Hunterdon Central. Owen Mayrod's going to play it to Simon. Squaring it back, a back heel from Simon off the Gill St. Bernard defender. And Hunterdon Central have a throw in a real area of danger here. Like I said, many of these high school teams have a person they really look to for the long throw, and Owen Mayrod's being the one there. Going to square back into the box. Headed out by a Gill St. Bernard defender. And cleared as far as Lucas Zerniak. He's going to play it back to Sam. Opting to go for the long ball there. Going to find Matthew Davis on the wing. He's going to try to flick it on to Pedro Menendez. Here comes Thomas Schreiber coming down the wing, and that's a last man back foul. That could be yellow or red card.
Yeah, it looks like Schreiber had all the momentum there, but like you said, that could be a yellow or red card for sure.
And they're going to see yellow. And remember, in high school, if you do get a yellow card, you have to come off. You can go back in, but you got to come off for a little bit of time. So Gill St. Bernard going to have a sub lined up for their center back there who let that foul happen. It's a great area for a shot on goal. Thomas Schreiber looking like he's going to line up for this one. Mike Dumiak looking to put around 5 or 6 men on the wall. He's trying to block off that near post to try to only be able to guard the far post there, trying to limit Thomas Schreiber's look. It's a good area for either an outswinging cross or a shot on goal. Schreiber lining up. Takes himself off the crossbar.
Ooh.
Fantastic technique from Thomas Schreiber, getting it up and down over the wall.
Yeah, sharp.
But just not under the crossbar. And Mike Dumiak looking to go play quick out of the back. Owen Mayride's able to get a head on it, and that's going to be a Gill St. Bernard throw-in.
Yeah, and that looks like a great play by Schreiber. Just barely couldn't get it. Could have been 6 goals in the season for him.
Good pressure from Simon, just forcing him to play back. Out for a throw-in. Hunterdon Central's ball. Mayride's connecting with Thomas Schreiber. Touch. A little bit too far out ahead of him. Ball up in the air. Oh, a mistake from Pedro Menendez. Put the ball in behind. A little bit too far ahead, and that's Sam's bread and butter all day. Seems like the ball being passed around like popcorn up in the air. No real team really finding any possession so far in the second half. Simon doing a good job. Fran trying to play it to Thomas. Could have maybe put that one on the ground. A little bit hard to control. Gill St. Bernard going to play that just up the field, trying to get out of their half, and that's going to be a throw-in for Hunterdon Central in the midfield third. Thomas Schreiber trying to turn the defender there, putting pressure on the center back, doing a good job, forcing him to play it out for a throw-in. Mayrides now on the near side. Going to throw it back in. 1-2 with Fran. Finding Fran again. Doing a good job to keep possession here. Gets past another. Playing on the right wing. Unable to find Simon. Having to track back now. Good play by Owen Mayrides to just recover and get in front of that pass. Good pressure from Hunterdon Central overall. Directly when they lose the ball, they'd have really good pressing ability just to win it back. Thomas Schreiber unable to do anything with that. It's going to be a Gill St. Bernard throw-in on the far on the near side. And I'm assuming that the substitute coming back in for Gill St. Bernard was the player who received the yellow card, as it was one of their center backs.
Yeah, number 4, George Taylor, coming back in.
Gill St. Bernard trying to find their star man, Spataro. Hasn't really had a good chance on goal yet so far. It looks like they're just trying to dump it into him and pray that he has a solution for them. Simon trying to play up the field. Blocked, but Mayrides on the second attempt getting it up. Thomas and Davis doing a good job at putting pressure on the defensive side of Gill St. Bernard, but they get a little lucky as Fran Perez gives away the foul. Good interception by Zach Perron. Central could be here for the counterattack. Matthew Davis coming down the wing. Mike Dumiak just doing enough, coming out from his box to claim that one. Once again, doesn't seem like Gill St. Bernard's really looking to build out of the back at all. Just trying to dump it up to around half field and hope that things work out for them there. Very different from Hunterdon Central's play. That's going to be out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in for Hunterdon Central on the far side in their own defensive third. Matthew Davis trying to hold up the ball there. It's not often you see him get taken off the ball like that. Seems like the momentum has died down a little bit from the energetic first 5 minutes of the second half.
Yeah.
It's almost like Central's a little bit comfortable with this 2-0 lead. I'd like to see him try to fight for one more and then maybe back off, but see what they do here. Good shielding from German Jacinto. To stop that attack in his tracks there. Going to be a goal kick for Hunterdon Central and Sam Freed. Looks like Zerniak's going to take it. Usually when that happens, they're just trying to limp it long, as Zerniak has an absolute missile for a foot. Thomas Schreiber coming down the left wing here. Getting past one, getting past another on his left foot. Squaring it into the box, gets blocked. A great run from Thomas Schreiber, weaving in and out of defenders.
Yeah, great run by Thomas Schreiber. Like you just said, just couldn't get it to go. Schreiber's been very active this game, though.
No goals for him so far this game, but been contributing in many other ways. A throw-in. Sent in. The cross or the shot from Pedro Menendez. Unable to get on the central foot or head. And the attack fizzling out, and that's going to be a goal kick for Gill St. Bernard.
Just over 30 minutes left, so about 10 minutes played in the second half.
Mike Dumiak again going long off the goal kick. Fran Perez doing a good job to win that header. German winning the second one. Gill St. Bernard coming out with possession. After winning the ball in that congested midfield, Mike Dumiak on the ball here. Thomas Schreiber putting pressure on the pass, as he did in the first half. Winning possession back for Hunterdon Central. Davis cutting back in on his right foot. Now on his left, he's going to go for a shot. Blocked by Gill St. Bernard. Matthew Davis, just such a good player. He can shoot on either his left or right foot. Defenders don't know which one to mark. Another in-swinger. Looked like this one's from Zach Perron, the captain for Hunterdon Central. Stand corrected. It's coming in from Matthew Davis. Another captain for Hunterdon Central. Running in. Lucas Cerniak, they're going to play short here. Looking for Fran. He's going to square to Matthew Davis. He might be offsides. He's in the goal here. And that's a goal for Matthew Davis. That's a hat trick. That's goal number 3. And that's a great third goal for Hunterdon Central to really put a stamp on this game.
All 3 of Hunterdon Central's goals coming from one man, Matthew Davis, playing lights out in this game. One of the main reasons Hunterdon Central is doing so great in this game. He's just such a good contributor to Hunterdon Central, and they're so lucky to have him.
Great play from Hunterdon Central. Matthew Davis, just a great finisher on the field. Sam Free going to come out for this ball. Good communication from Lucas Cerniak to let the goalkeeper have that. The crowd loving Matthew Davis's performance so far. It seemed like that was almost a set play from Coach Shanine off that short corner. Oh, and now behind here, one-on-one. And it's going to be offsides. Michael Pesha, the sole man back there. That's really the only chance I've seen Gill St. Bernard really get in behind the defense. They've only really been able to build around the 18 of Hunterdon Central. Cerniak now looking to go long. Playing outfield. Looking for Simon Fiala. Unable to find him. Gill St. Bernard heading it back out, but Fran doing a great job to win back possession for Hunterdon Central. Could be a foul. And it goes the other way. Gill St. Bernard's ball. They look to play quick. Good ball in. Cut out by Pesha. Those long balls into the box remind me of my freshman year. We had a player, Russo, who could send balls into the box from around 60 yards out, and he would shoot it on target every single time and score an overwhelming majority of those shots from around 50 yards out. Owen now on the near side, and Gill St. Bernard's defensive third. Looking to keep possession, playing it to Cerniak. He's going to send it into the box. Looking for Matthew Davis. Unable to find him. Ball gets played out to Pedro Menendez on the far side. He's going to look to whip it back in. Good service. Thomas Schreiber on the end of it. Looking to keep possession, laying it off to German Jacinto. Oh, Mayrod's playing it back in. That's a great ball. Nobody on the end of it making that far post run. That was a great service one time from Owen Mayrods. German now keeping possession. Playing it to Pedro, who's unable to do. Playing it back to. Good slide there from Michael Pesha. Taking some notes from Owen Mayrides. Now it's Gill St. Bernard's ball on the far side. German, good job to try to win back possession off the sliding tackle. Now Gill St. Bernard could be on the break here. The layoff for the right mid, making the overlapping run. Not good enough. Hunterdon Central fighting for possession now. They get it. A boot up the field from German. Thomas on the end of this. He's 6'2", could get on the end. Lays it off for Zach. Simon looking to play in behind for Zach Perron. A little bit too far for him. And that's going to be a goal kick. There's a good clearance from German to get up the field. Thomas, this tall frame, able to get on the end of it. Play off to Zach Perron. Laying it off for Simon. And the ball in behind, just a little bit too much on it. Good play from Owen there. It's going to be a throw-in for Gill St. Bernard. Owen doing a great job at stopping the leading goal scorer here for Gill St. Bernard, Daniel Spataro. Hasn't really been able to do anything so far this game. Seems like he shifted sides too. Right wing in the first half, now left wing. A good move from Matthew Davis. He's going to square it into the box. Once again, nobody making that far post run. Could easily be 4. Once again, Mike Dumiak going for that long ball off the goal kick. Finding the head of Fran Perez. Laying it off to Thomas Schreiber. He's going to try to turn on the ball here. Unable to do so. Gill St. Bernard's ball as they try to keep possession in the midfield. Broken up by Fran Perez. Thomas Schreiber still with the ball. And that's going to be a foul earlier on in the play on the 30-yard line. Seems like Lucas Derniak's missing this one in. He's really been the go-to man for all of these long free kicks into the box. Looking to get ahead on it. Test the goalkeeper. Into the box. Dumiak. Unable to catch the ball, but gets it on the second try. He's going to go for the quick ball. Side volley down the field. Pesha misses the first header. Gives an opportunity for Spataro to get on the end of it. But Fran doing a great job tracking back, getting on the end of it. Now Davis trying to start a counterattack with a flick on to Thomas Schreiber, but Mike Dumiak snatches that up. Owen Mayrides heading it off that long kick from the goalkeeper. Gill St. Bernard now coming down the right wing, getting numbers up. Once again, Hunterdon Central's low block, forcing them to try to play in the positions they aren't really used to, but Gill St. Bernard now coming down the left side, trying to cut inside. And that's a goal for Gill St. Bernard. A great piece of individual play there from the left winger.
Yeah, I believe that was number 21, Dan Scally on the goal. Pretty sure that was. Nonetheless, much needed goal by Gill St. Bernard's to get back into this game possibly. Still down 3-1. But still 24 minutes left in this game, so plenty of time.
The clean sheet gone for Hunterdon Central. And with that, Owen Mayride's off the field as well. Luke Christensen coming on at right back. That was really Gill St. Bernard's only chance this half. Capitalizing on it well. Zerniak getting turned there. Thought he was going to cut on his right foot, instead taking it with his left. Hunterdon Central now defending in their own defensive third here. A ball behind for Simon. Could he get on the end of this? We know he has pace. Plays for FC Copa in the USL Academy League. Has some quality to him. Gill St. Bernard's throwing now. Once again, it really just seems like for Gill St. Bernard, it's going to be some individual brilliance that really gets them back in this game, as we just saw there. Play stopped to get the clock back at the right time. German Jacinto, good job to win the header. Thomas Schreiber's in here. Cutting past one defender. Can he find Matthew Davis? Takes a shot himself. Shot with the left foot. No real venom on that. Mike Dumiak snatches that one up and plays it out wide to his right mid. Gill St. Bernard trying to build out of the back here. Ends up being a foul. It's going to be around the half field. Far side around the center circle. What separates Hunterdon Central from Gill St. Bernard is that when they have chances of free kicks in this position, they're packing the box, but it doesn't seem like Gill St. Bernard really has any aerial threat to really do that here.
Yeah.
Hunterdon Central as well, setting that high line, not even giving them a chance to set up. Fran, good 50-50. Second ball won by Luke Christensen. First 2 minutes of the game so far. German looking to find Matthew Davis. Good touch from him. He's going to try to switch the field. Playing it for Zach Perron. Coming in as the left winger here. Going to square it off for Pedro Menendez. Far out in front of him, but he has the pace to catch up to it. That's a good win. That's going to be a throw in for Hunterdon Central. And as that ball goes out, German getting subbed off for Rich Bazaler, number 5. Doesn't seem like Hunterdon Central's going for that long throw in either. Going to keep possession, but the touch from Bazaler, not good enough. It's going to be a throw in for Gill St. Bernard. They try to go quick, unable to find anybody on that, and that's Hunterdon Central's ball. Good battle in the midfield there from both teams. Gill St. Bernard's ball. Looks like they try to go quick off the throw-in most of the time here, but they opt to keep possession here and slow it down. Gill St. Bernard trying to find their number 9, unable to do so. Dangerous position now for Zach Perron. They have numbers up the field here. Zach running in behind, squares it on his left foot, takes a shot deflected wide. That's going to be a corner kick.
Yeah, good opportunity there, but like you said, deflected wide. It's going to remain 3-1 with just over 20 minutes left in the game.
Zach Perron services on these corner kicks have been mostly towards the near post. Let's see if he goes far here. On the in swing with his right foot. Good ball in. He does go far post, but can't find anybody. Nobody making that far post run. Good work from Zerniak to pick up the cross. Going to square it low. And that's going to be a goal kick. Simon Fayal making that run there. Mike Dumiak going to go quick off the goal kick. Unable to find the head of any Gill St. Bernard player. Instead finds the head of Luke Christensen. And a sub now for Gill St. Bernard. Number 11 coming off. That's going to be Jonathan for the senior. Coming on is Don Vasquez. Gill St. Bernard trying to keep possession. The player was not off the field as they took that throw in. Thomas Schreiber not really letting them play out of the back here. Forcing them to find an option up the field. Christensen going to see that one out. Hunterdon Central looking to keep possession. Cerniak cutting it back. Looking to go long instead. Finding Matthew Davis. I'm not sure he was even ready for that one. Good job from Hunterdon Central. Played up the field here. Now it's their throwing. And that's going to be a substitute. Alex Hayne coming on for number 15 for Hunterdon Central. Over the top, Catanza right now. Sorry, excuse me, that was Fran playing it over top. Unable to get anybody on the end of that one. Good side volley from Mike Dumiak. Unable to find the foot of any Gill St. Bernard player. Perron now strolling up the left wing. Going to try to play in Thomas Schreiber. He's on the run here. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. And that's a goal for Hunterdon Central. A great run from Thomas Schreiber. A great ball from Zach Perron. And that's Thomas Schreiber's first of the game.
And that is now 6 goals on the season for Thomas Schreiber. Great goal there to lead 4-1 in the game now for the Red Devils. They have a very big lead now with the clock ticking. If Central can keep this momentum going, they can have this game on lock.
Goal scored for the Red Devils by number 13, Thomas Schreiber.
Fantastic play. Hunterdon Central, not really known for their counterattacking ability, but a great one there. Zach Perron playing the perfect weight of that pass into Thomas Schreiber's stride. And Thomas Schreiber is the leading goal scorer for Hunterdon Central. He knows how to put those away, and he does there, restoring that 3-goal lead. for Hunterdon Central. Seems like there's a sub coming on for Hunterdon Central. And it appears to be Aiden Shendek for Michael Pesha.
Yeah, number 2, Aiden Chendek.
He got some good minutes against Bridgewater. Getting his first of the night now for Hunterdon Central. Coming in at right back here. Gill St. Bernard with a good attack down the side. That's going to be a corner kick. Good individual play from the right winger there. As both teams have been doing, they're going to pack the box. This one going to be an outswinger. Into the box. Far post. Nobody gets in the end of it. Shendak tracking down the run made. Good work from Maiden Shendak just to put pressure on the ball there. Shendak inching forward, trying to get as many yards as he can before he takes the throw in. But Simon Fela's touch not up to the job there. It's going to be Gill St. Bernard's throw-in. Fran doing a great job just keeping that pressure on Gill St. Bernard in the midfield. Simon trying to keep possession. Aiden Shendak trying to pass it to the midfield there. Unable to do so, but Fran going to let that one go out. Keeping Hunterdon Central in possession here. Good job from Rich Bazzaler. Going to be a Gill St. Bernard throw-in. Gill St. Bernard with a substitute now. That's number 10, Chase Stolarski coming off.
And now 16 minutes left in the game. 4-1 lead for the Red Devils.
Aiden Shendak doing a great job winning that header. Leaving it for Thomas Schreiber. Tries to turn his defender, unable to do so. Good battle in the midfield here from both teams. Trying to switch the field for Gill St. Bernard. Zach Prawn scoops that one up. Looking to play up the left wing. Pedro Menendez lets that one run. Keeps it in. Playing back to Mike Dumiak. Two strikers trying to crash that ball, but goalkeeper gets it out. Cerniak doing a great job winning that header. Coming up from center back position to win that. Plays it into Alex Hain. Maradona tries to go for the shot. Little cheeky move from Alex Hain, but a little bit too much there. If he was able to get in the end of that shot, that would have been a great one for the highlight reel there. Hunterdon Central now with the throw-in. Far side, attacking third. Pedro opting to try to find Alex Hain. His touch is a little bit too far out in front of him. Still Hunterdon Central throwing. Central keeping possession here. Gonna try Zach Prawn trying to flick it on to Alex Hain. Cerniak gonna keep possession here. Coming up from center back. He takes a shot, and it's not far off. A rip from about 30 yards out. Just hitting the football upright. I mean, he had the confidence to take it on, and he wasn't far off. Luke Christensen moving into a center back role after Aiden Chenek gets subbed on. Being called into action here as the Gill St. Bernard thrower comes in. Good play by him. Gill St. Bernard's calling for a back pass. Rep doesn't see it. Sam now looking to go long off the punt. Goes out. Far side. Alex Hain trying to keep it in, unable to do so. Last time Hunterdon Central won this fixture by 3 goals was back in 2021. I played in that game, and honestly, we were dominating. But this game seems like it could go either way. But Hunterdon Central just seems like they've been a little bit more clinical in the attacking third. Matthew Davis, a big factor in that. Well, calamity in the back there for Hunterdon Central. Aiden Chenak's going to try to see it out, but it's going to be a goal kick for Hunterdon Central. Just around 13 minutes left in this game. Hunterdon Central with a 3-goal lead, up 4-1. Just trying to see this one out. Rich Rizal just trying to flick it on there. Zach Perron unable to get a good touch. Substantial pressure from Hunterdon Central in the attacking third. Playing it on to Catanza. Unable to get a good touch. Playing it back to the goalkeeper, Mike Dumiak. Going to take it first time. And that's after the halfway. Oh, Russo got subbed in. Sorry, I didn't see that. He's playing at left back now. Hunterdon Central putting in new outside backs in Aiden Janik and Matt Russo. Matt Russo there, losing possession, having to track back. Fran Perez gets beat, forcing Luke Christensen to make a decision here. It's onside. Luke Christensen trying to claim that it wasn't. Now Simon Fowler doing a great job to track back. And that's out. Gill St. Bernard. Their leading goal scorer, Daniel Spataro, unable to keep that one in.
Yeah, and with the time ticking, Gill St. Bernard's going to have to get a couple goals here to try to get back into this game, but Central playing very solid in the second half.
Lucas Zerniak trying to kick that one out. Deflected by the Gill St. Bernard forward. That's going to be a goal kick. Seems like the tempo's died down a little bit. Central playing out of the back. Gill St. Bernard not pressing as high as they were earlier in the game. Aiden Chendak. A little bit out of position here. Matt Russo gets the ball on the outside. Now it's going to be played up. Ball over the top. Simon Fayala unable to get on the end of it. Chendak going to try to help the double team. Good play by him. Gill St. Bernard throwing. Aiden tracking back. Good play by him. Ref saw a foul earlier on in the play. This could be a good opportunity for Gill St. Bernard to pack numbers in the box here. Put some pressure on Sam Freed. Sam calling out marks. Surprised Gill St. Bernard's still having 2 men back, and that's a ball into the box. Good service. Luke Christensen is good to get a head on it. And Russo clearing that one up the field, looking for Alex Hain, trying to keep it in. Does so. Keeping possession for Hunterdon Central. Rich Bazaler getting taken down. That's going to be a Gill St. Bernard throw-in. It's kind of hard to get some momentum going for Gill St. Bernard when you are down 3 goals. Like I said at halftime, the next goal, when it was 2-0, was vitally important. Hunterdon Central got it, and that kind of killed the momentum of the game. Subs coming on. Zach Perron getting subbed out for German Jacinto, and Simon Fiala getting subbed off for Tyler Rodriguez. Tyler looking to play as more of a left wing role.
Tyler Rodriguez also very involved in this HGTV program, so it's cool to see him also playing soccer.
Tyler commentating lots of the football games here. Now here comes Gill St. Bernard tracking down one of their very few shots of this half. No real venom on that one. Sam waiting for the striker to come before he picks it up, just wasting some time, running down the clock as they are 3 goals up. Sam with a great punt. Good distance on it too. Forcing Gill St. Bernard to track back as it's a throw in for Hunterdon Central and they're attacking third. Matt Russo going to throw this one in. Trying to find German Jacinto. Central is trying to keep possession of it as they have numbers up in St. Bernard's half. Here they come on the counterattack, though. Good play by Lucas Zerniak, just bodying Spataro off the ball. Sam Fried now. Just going to play that one up the field. Good flick on by Rich Vazaller. And that's going to be Gill St. Bernard throwing. It almost seems like Gill St. Bernard almost complacent here, but a bad ball in the box by Fran Perez. Aiden Chenak having to deal with it. Can he contain the striker without giving a foul away? A great job by Aiden Chenak. That's great from the right back. And plays up the field. Trying to find Tyler Rodriguez. Good ball over the top. Putting pressure on the defense there. Tyler getting possession back. Going to try to take him on the right wing here. Tries to do a little back heel behind the back for Aiden Chenak, making that overlapping run, unable to find him. Good play by Zerniak to find Matt Russo on the outside. Alex Hain now on the left wing. Trying to keep possession, plays it in. Catanzarite does a good job to hawk that down, keep it in. Good pressure overall from Hunterdon Central in the attacking third. Not letting Gill St. Bernard catch their breath.
.640 left in the game. 4-1 Central leads.
Central now. Trying to get something out of that throw-in, but Gill St. Bernard's ball now as they try to storm down the field. So far this game, they've been trying to take every throw-in quite quickly, but nothing's been able to come out of it so far. Zerniak gonna look to get on the end of this ball, trying to keep possession here. The two center backs, Hunterdon Central, dropping very far back, just looking to maintain possession and run down this clock. Tyler Rodriguez trying to get a ball to maybe one of the outside wingers or the outside backs, but unable to do so. Mike Dumiak's ball. He's going to opt for the punt again. This one. Forcing a mistake from Hunterdon Central. Nick Barella and Rich Bazzala here. Nick Barella getting subbed in the later half of the second half here. Getting his first minutes of the day. Ooh, bad ball into the back here. Catanzarite could score. And that's a goal for Michael Catanzarite, capitalizing off the mistake from the Gill St. Bernard defense.
Yeah, Michael Catanzarite, another player, has been very solid on offense for this soccer team. And now a 5-1 lead with 5:26 left. It's looking very hard for Gill St. Bernard's right now to come back. I don't really see how.
To be honest, that really came out of nothing. If you blinked, you might have missed that chance.
Yeah.
Mistake from the Gill St. Bernard right back. Trying to play it back to the goalkeeper. Catanzarite hawked that one down. Great composure to slot away that finish. Central up by 4.
Looks like some subs coming in.
We have Trent Morgante and what appears to be Michael Cable on the left wing coming in. Hunterdon Central seems pretty comfortable to use their bench here. Christensen hawking down the Gill St. Bernard left winger. Giving him absolutely nothing. It's a great play from Luke Christensen there. This defense from Hunterdon Central, even as the subs going on, have done a great job to really limit the chances.
Yeah,
Gill St. Bernard.
Definitely. In the first half, Sam Fried had to save a lot of those goal shots because Central's defense, but now he's not been very active for it, and that's a good thing. Central's defense, like you said, and very good in the second half, and a reason why they're winning.
Ball in the box here. Sam Fried going to go up for that one. Gets a punch, clears it out. German putting on the pressure. Should be wearing out the foul. Aiden Chenak trying to stop this service in the box. Good play from Aiden Chenak there. Winning that ball back. Trent Morgante squaring it off to Matt Russo as he storms down the field in the left wing. Central with numbers up. Michael Cable, first minutes of the day at left wing. Good play by him. Richard Zeller putting pressure on Gill St. Bernard in their own defensive half. Trent Morgante going to hold it up. Trying to get a shot off of his own. A little bit difficult to do that when you're outside your own team, your own 18, and your back's facing the goal, but opted for the shot. Easy save from Michael Dumiak. Gill St. Bernard storming down the wing here. They have numbers back. Hunter and Central. Doesn't seem like anything's going to be coming out of this so far. Gill St. Bernard forced to play negative. Aiden Shendek doing a good job to just force that one out. Finds German. And now Trent could be up here. Holding up the ball, as he does very well. Going to go for the shot again. Outside of the 18, another attempt from Trent Morgante, this time with the left foot.
3 minutes now left to play.
Mike Dumiak's goal kick there, a little bit suspect. And Tyler's down. That's not good.
Ooh.
Looks to be in a lot of discomfort. That's a yellow card for number 30 from Gill St. Bernard. Tyler looks to be in a lot of pain, walking gingerly.
Yeah, it's a good thing he's up. You want to hope he's okay. Seems to be walking on his own.
Knowing Tyler, he's not afraid to settle a call there. Looks to be
jogging it off.
Looks to be fine.
Yeah.
Yellow card for that Gill St. Bernard player. Just under 2 minutes. Oh, sorry, 3 minutes left in this game. And that's going to be a sub. Declan Adams coming on for what appears to be Aiden Shendek. Had a really good game today. Had some key interceptions as a right back. Could see more of him in the upcoming games this season. And another sub coming on, Jose Arias coming on for German Jacinto. At what appears to be right wing. I can't really tell because we're at a set piece right now. Luke Christensen looking to send this one in. Vance Longo as well in the field. Getting his first minutes this half. Good service in from Luke Christensen. Nobody able to get on the end of it. Good play to turn there. Just finding Sam Free. Just keeping possession. Not trying to rush anything. You're 4 goals up. Vance Longo, first touches of the game. Doing a good job to square it off. Now on the wing. Here comes Michael Cable. Going to lay that one off to Declan Adams here. His older brother Colin Adams played on varsity last year. Ball into the box from Nick Barella. Unable to find a Central shirt. And it just looks like Hunter and Central's just going to try to keep possession. Not really force anything for the rest 2 minutes of the game. Trent Morgante, good touch. Good hold-up play. Really a specialty as a number 9 here. Tyler taking it down the right wing. Going to try to square it into the box. Gets shut down from the Gill St. Bernard left back. And that's going to be a Gill St. Bernard throw-in. Minute 30 left here. Could there be one more goal in it for Hunter and Central? Trent Morgante wins the ball in the own 18 of Gill St. Bernard. Doing good to square it off to Rich Zoller. Declan Adams trying to square it off to Richard Zoller again. Loses possession. Nick Barella trying to win it back here. Vance Longo with a mistaken touch. 2-on-1. A shot. Taken a little prematurely on that attack there. It didn't seem like there was really going to be a better chance coming out of that attack. None of the Gill St. Bernard players were really rushing forward to try to help them there.
Yeah, we're now below a minute left in the game. 50 seconds. Central's going to win this game 5-1.
Ball played in behind. Trent Morgante unable to get on the end of that one. The center back for Gill St. Bernard making a great run. Getting through a lot of the midfield there for Hunter Central. Now here comes Jose Arias. He has pace, we know it. Gonna play in Declan Adams. 20 seconds left. Could they get one more? Declan Adams gonna square it off Michael Cable. Cable keeping possession of the ball. Trying to slip in Declan Adams again. And it looks like that is going to be it for this game.
Yep, and the final seconds are ticking down. 5 seconds left. Just going to throw it in.
And that's going to be it. One last save from Mike Dumiak.
And that's going to do it. Hunterdon Central beats Gill St. Bernard's 5-1. Hunterdon Central advancing to a 7-1 record. Gill St. Bernard's going to fall to 4-4. So Hunterdon Central, a 3-game win streak now. They're on fire. Colin, what are your thoughts on this game?
I thought it had everything. It had great defensive play from Hunterdon Central, great saves from Sam Freed, amazing attacking play from Matthew Davis, getting that hat trick in 2 in the first half, 1 in the second. It had everything you could want out of a Hunterdon Central soccer game.
Yeah, great game by Hunterdon Central. Stay tuned for a post-game interview. We will be back shortly.
A great game for you today, Matthew Davis. A hat trick, 2 in the first half. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I mean, our team played amazing. We had tough competition, and everyone showed up. The energy was great today. Everyone was hyped for it, and it was really just a team effort. It got some great balls. Goals were really great.
At halftime, when you guys were 2 up, what was Coach saying to really motivate you guys to put this game away?
In an interview one of the other players had, they were saying that they were better than us, and he's really motivating us to end the game with another goal at the start of the second half.
Well, you've had a great performance. Thank you for coming out, Davis. It means a lot.
Thank you.
And this has been Hunterdon Central TV, game between the boys soccer of Hunterdon Central versus the Gill St. Bernards. Hunterdon Central taking the win 5-1. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great night.